We had a customer send in their Xbox, and I get this question asked quite a bit on our customer service or through YouTube, and the customer tells us, my Xbox is running slow, what's going on? I haven't broken into this, but my guess is it just needs a good cleaning, so I'm going to show you guys how to open up the Xbox. I think this is the Series S, and clean it up. Let's get into it. So it's been a while since I've taken one of these apart, and bear with me, I'm not a tech, so I'm going to be kind of taking this apart and learning with you guys. But from what I remember, you start with the back here. On the back you have two spots where there are little, looks like stickers. You're going to want to peel those off. Be careful because you can put them back on, but just carefully pry off on those and don't lose them. Next, you're going to have two screws holding on this bottom cover. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew those. We sell this JoesGE toolkit that has a bunch of different screws. So hopefully I have the right bit in here. I'm guessing it's going to be a T-bit. Let's see, maybe a T5. No. I think that's it. It might be a T7. So go ahead and unscrew the T7. Yep, that's it. And then you're going to slide this off. You expose a bunch of screws. If my memory tells me correctly, I'm pretty sure all the green screws are the ones you want to mainly unscrew. Difference on a T7, T10 is the one I grabbed for that. Once all of those screws are removed, you're going to flip the device over, pull on both sides like this. There it comes off the top cover. You can see there's dust buildup and some sort of spill potentially there. And then this metal plate just goes over the top. This fan's pretty dusty, so let's go ahead and unscrew. I don't know if there's actually a screw holding this or if it's just on clips, but we're gonna learn together. Looks like there's this screw, this one here, holding the fan. So you can see. I think this one might also be holding down the fan. Yep, so those are the two screws holding down the fan. You can slowly pull up on the wire here. I'm gonna pull off this power supply so that I can get closer to the fan there. I'm having a hard time actually pulling it off, and I don't want to rip it. And since this is a deep clean, I'd pull that off anyway. I'm just gonna go through and clean off all the components, check the thermal paste, replace the thermal paste if that's an issue, there. The nice part about this is all these screws are the same, so you don't have to be super picky on where you put the screws. You can just put them all color coded, green to green, silver to silver, and the black screws with black screws, so you don't have to put them in specific locations. This power supply should just come right up. Just like that. There's some paste on there. that to the side. You can see it's super dusty. I'm gonna grab a fan here in a minute and blow it all off. And now I can get this. It's a sticky wire. There's that. So you can see it's a pretty dusty fan. And the thermal components look pretty dusty, so might as well just unscrew this and see. I haven't done this since the original 360 and the heating issue they had on those. I think that was the 360. I guess this is going to turn into a full teardown as I'm going to take this all apart. So, but what this will show is it's not very difficult to take apart and replace most of the components. So since I'm going to be removing the motherboard and doing a deep clean on this, pretty sure this is the power button. So if you mash your power button a bunch of times, this is what you would be replacing. Be a little easier than what I'm doing. And then I think the last component I take off is this one. We do offer a mail-in service for these. We haven't worked on them in a while. I typically am not a tech, so I don't work on these ever. And like I said, that's why we're learning together here, but I've taken Xboxes apart before. These components usually just pull straight out. You can see those connections. Put that to the side. So they really fit this in here super tight. I need to figure out. Oh, I remember now. You can see this little piece here. That just slides up and this board will just come right out. Boom. So much easier, making it harder than I needed to. Then the board can pop right out. See, there's thermal paste left, and there's the bottom of your motherboard. You're gonna want a flat head, if I remember correctly. Here's the X, comes right off. It's not very sticky or dried up solder paste. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some new solder paste and be right back. All right, so I'm back now. I got a air gun that'll blow out all the grossness, a microfiber to clean the old thermal paste, as well as some rubbing alcohol, another wipe, and then some thermal paste, my bad. And so I'll clean off the old thermal paste off this heatsink. All right, as that dries, I'm gonna clean off the old thermal paste off the motherboard. You can use rubbing alcohol again. If you have Q-tips, you can use Q-tips as well with rubbing alcohol. Alrighty, so I had to take it off camera because I didn't want to get my head under the camera, but I cleaned most of the old thermal paste that was dried up.
Hey, this is Joe from the sauna. If this video brought you value, please support us by buying parts, tools, refurbished electronics, or sending your device in for repair so we can keep offering you free repair tutorials. Back to the video.
All right, so now we're gonna put the solder paste onto the motherboard after we cleaned it all up. Make sure most of the dried solder is off of this. Thermal paste, not solder. Keep mixing it up, sorry. And then we're gonna go ahead and go. Might be a little bit much, but it's okay. Now before I, should have done this before, but before I put it all back together, I'm gonna go around the edges with the blowgun. And then one of these, just dust it off. Then we're gonna put the heatsink back on, but before I put it on, as you can see, it's all dusty. I'm gonna clean it off real quick. And then you're gonna just put the 4 pins through the 4 points that were on there before. Put this back on. Now there's that. Before I put that back into the frame, wipe it all off. Then we'll put the motherboard back into the unit. Like that. We'll grab this metal piece that holds down the USB, slide it in. It's all the way down. Push down like that. The fan is cleaned off. Just slip this back on. And then the power supply has a little bit of dust there. See it? So I'm gonna blow that off. This tool is awesome. Makes life a lot easier. Okay, so now that that's cleaned off, I'm just gonna place it right back to where it was before. Make sure that shows good and all your ports are showing good. And then I'm going to start placing these back in. Alrighty, so now that all the components are back and screwed on, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the device over. Put the 4 black screws back where they were. Just hand tight, don't over tighten them, because over tightening anything usually causes issues, so. And then we're gonna go ahead and put, these are the back ones, all the silver ones are back. These are all for all the components that are up here. When doing this, just make sure your alignment is correct. That's a lot better. Now that all of those are done, you can put your top plate back on. Clean that off as well. And before we put that back in, I'm going to clean this off too. Put this down. Oh no, missing a screw. Don't forget screws. That's why we put them all on these so that you can see if you ever miss one. There you go. Now that the metal's on, all the screws are in, I'm gonna go ahead and slide this back into the pull out the plastic. It moves around a little bit. Don't bend it too much. Place the device back into its proper location. Down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Last one, 7. Screw these all back in. Awesome. Now that those are all screwed in, you're gonna grab your bottom panel, slide it on so you can see the little points there. They have to line up with these and just kind of fall into place. Line it up, make sure it closes properly. And then you're gonna grab your last 2 screws. Drop them in here. And then before we're fully done with this process, I'm gonna grab some rubbing alcohol. Clean off the external of the device. Now, once you've done all this, it became a little bit more than I expected, but the device should be fully clean. It should run better. And if it was maybe bogging down or anything, this should have fixed the issue. And if you want to send it in for repair, then you can send it in. We'll have a technician look at it, get it fixed up for you. And if not, you can go ahead and buy this toolkit, try to do it at home yourself. Plastic pry tool, we sell that on our site. And then this JoesGE toolkit has all sorts of different bits, and it's perfect for taking apart your Xbox or any other electronics at home. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you guys love what we do, please support us. You guys can click on the links that we have on the end screen. You guys can buy parts, sales, or service so we can continue to make great videos for you guys for many more years. Thank you.